I am Vanessa and I live in the van, girl. And her name is Treasure. I've been cleaning all day the van. This portion of the van is pretty much clean. I still need to clean the front part of the van and pull everything out. Um, and yeah, I still got a few things in here that I need to put up. I hope I made this video, this live stream live. Let me see if anybody gonna come in and give me a thumbs up. Sometimes it takes a minute for people to get their notification. My hand is... I don't know why my hands look like that. Oh, that's from me holding the tripod, I guess. Did I make this thing public? I don't even know yet. I can't remember. Let me see. I thought I did, but let me see. Okay, I had not made it public, so let me make it public and see if anybody come up in here. Okay, let me see. Yay, we got one person here. Thumbs up the video, girl. Y'all come on in and thumbs up the video if you are my friend. I've been cleaning. I've been cleaning the van all day today, and I'm kind of through, not really through, because I still have to pull everything out of the front. Y'all know I went to the laundromat the other day and I washed everything in the van. I pulled the curtains down, I pulled the rug down in the front, and so yeah, I been cleaning all day. I mopped the floor, pulled everything out, and everything is clean on the floor. Those shoes over there that I just brought in because I picked that tarp up off the floor, I'm going to put those shoes up. And I got a few things thrown on the cabinet that we need to put up. I'm going to fix me something to eat in a minute, but I want to put these shoes and stuff up first to get them out of my way. So they go up in here. So let me take my pink shoes. And I think they're gonna fit up in here. I think. I don't know if I had them in another bag. I think I might have had another shoe bag. I don't know. But anyway, they fit up in here, so we're going to put them in there. And So I think that's all the shoes that's gonna fit up in here. I don't think these black DKNYs are gonna fit up in here. I think that is rubbing against the shoe, which I don't want to do. So let me see. Okay, so we're not gonna be able to put those up in there. Okay, so I'm not gonna have no more room. Ugh, I need to fix this thing. Oh, this thing is really, I need to fix this one day. This is, I'm gonna have to move that thing back. I got 2 pair of shoes that I need to put in here, but this shoe, the other one, oh, these are shoes right here. Hold on, I might have to take this thing out of here. These were shoes. I forgot these were shoes. So we got the other shoe to this on the floor over there. I might, let me see. I might just go and put these up and keep the DKNYs out. So let me... I'm just wiping my shoe off, y'all, before I put it up. Getting any of this dirt and dust off of here. Come on in, y'all. I'm about to warm me up something to eat. Probably going to warm up the rest of this shrimp and some bacon is all I'm going to eat for dinner. And we're going to have some champagne. I might just go outside and go get the champagne and the grapes and stuff, and just stay in the van tonight, y'all. I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm kind of ready to go to bed. What about y'all? I need to take this down one day and move it for the back or something, because them screws, the screw heads, the screw butts is tearing this up because it's scraping against it. So I don't know. I wish. I probably need to pull it back some more. But if I pull it back more, that ain't gonna make it, I don't know. I don't know what to do. The screws are too long, but they need to be long to hold this up and support it. They need to go all the way in there. So maybe I need to figure out another way to, I don't know. Anyway, so my hats are not in there right now because I just took my hats out, shoes in there. So now I got to find somewhere to put this hat. So I'm putting everything up. So let me and put it up. Y'all, the other live stream just ended. This phone does not tell me when my battery is low. And I've been having y'all off of the charger all day. I got this hat in pink and kind of a brown, mauve-ish, not mauve, tan, brown color. I got these off of Temu if y'all want to know where I got them from. So, I don't know if I'm going to go back outside tonight. I got to go back out there to get my champagne. But I don't know if I'm going to go outside to stay tonight. I think so. I think I'm just about to call, what they say, call it a night. I'm thinking about to call it a night to remember. Okay, we got a lot accomplished today. Tomorrow I'll finish, y'all. Rome was not built in a day. And I got a lot done today. I had an empty mason jar in the back. I need to get it out so I could do my... I don't think I have... Ooh. I don't think I have one in here. I don't think I have an empty jar in here, so I'm gonna have to wait till I can get in the back tomorrow. Let me just double check. Nope. I don't have an empty mason jar. So I could fit several mason jars in here. So I'm going to bring out, I could just open this cabinet from the inside. I've been trying not to go in that cabinet from the inside. Because I got to move everything from in front of it. So that's why I put my pots and my pans over here. Good evening, everybody. How y'all doing? What are y'all doing today? I've been cleaning the van out all day today. I might do a live van tour tomorrow. I might tour my van tomorrow and just do a live tour for y'all to show y'all what my van is looking like. For y'all that are new to my channel, I do have videos on the channel of my van tour. My van took several transitions. Like when I first built out my van, I made some changes to it because as you live in your van or live in your vehicle, you make changes as you go along. So I did make changes to my vehicle as I went along from the first van tour. So I have like 3 different van tours, I think, because I made changes as I went along. And this last change that I made to my van over here, it's not even in any of the videos. I don't think I built this thing over here to put my pots and pans in. So I'm about to warm up this bacon, and then I'm going to warm up my shrimp. And I'm just going to have bacon and shrimp for dinner. I'm going to go outside and get the wine. And I'm going to check my solar, because if my solar is already low. But if it's even lower or too low right now, I'm going to turn this light off and we're going to just use flashlights. So let me check my solar and see where it's at, so I can see what I need to do. I might need to go get my blue Yeti. Thumbs up the video. We got 105 people in the house. Hello, welcome back. I'm getting ready to eat dinner. I'm finished cleaning out the van for today. I do have more stuff that I need to do tomorrow, but everything is cleaned out. Everything been pulled out. Everything been swept behind. The floor been mopped. So tomorrow I have to clean out the front of it. I'm going to pull everything out, do the same thing I did today. Pull everything out of the front. Put all the stuff that I need to put down up in my little storage things up front. And then everything will just have a place, even though I have a lot of extra stuff in here that I don't need no more stuff. And I did order some stuff from L'Oreal. So yeah, we got some more clothes coming, but I'm probably going to end up giving those away or donating them after I do the video, or keeping them and getting rid of something else in its place. I don't know. But yeah, I decided to do the video because I wanted y'all to see what's the realio and the dealio with L'Oreal, especially since I'm still here. Like if I'm still here and in town, I might as well do a video. But when I get ready to get on the road and travel and go to another city, like Austin or San Antonio, then I'm not going to be doing any reviews at that time. So let me check my solar. It's still at 12. I'm moving my cart right now, so this thing sounds like it wants execute. So I don't know where my other is. So there it is. That's what I want to wear. It's my crop. So everything, I don't know what I was about to say. Oh, everything that I'm gonna need to organize in the front of the van tomorrow. I got that stuff out. So I'm gonna warm up this bacon. Let's go get our champagne. Can we get to 100 thumbs up, you guys, please? Please, 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 please. Can we get to 100 thumbs up, please? We got the light on out here just in case I wanted to come out here. I wanted the light on. So, I got the light on. I don't know how long I'm gonna leave the light on, but we can bring these grapes. Hold on. We can bring these grapes and these strawberries in the van. And the cake. Because we are still celebrating our 40K. Subscribers, we got grapes, strawberries, cake, and wine. So, let's take this in the van. So, we won't have to come back out tonight. I'm just tired and ready to go to bed. So, I'm gonna eat and drink. And talk to y'all. I think this will be enough wine for me tonight. I don't think I'll need any more. Let me go zip the tent back up. And I might just leave the tent. Ooh, I'm burning my bacon. Hold on, I'm burning my bacon, I could tell. What was I gonna say? Let me lock the doors. Let me make sure everything is locked. I'm gonna leave that light on out there in case I want to go out there. I'll have the light on. Okay, let me take off my shoes, put my toilet by the door where I keep it at night. Just let me fix everything up the way it goes. So when I get ready to go to bed, I'm ready to go to bed. So we got our wine, our grapes, our flashlight, just in case I need to turn this light off. I need to put y'all on this charger. Ooh, child, for y'all dive in. Burning bacon, burning bacon, burning bacon. Let me put my bacon in here. Let me warm my shrimp up. And that's what we're eating tonight, y'all. Shrimp and bacon. So let me say my grace. Father God, we thank you for this food we're about to receive. Your blessings, your kindness, your mercy, your grace, all the provisions you made up on my life, Lord Jesus. Everything you've done and everything you're about to do. Let this food edify our body for the health of our mind, body, and soul. In Jesus' name, amen. Amen. I'm about to eat. There's going to be eating, smacking, chewing, talking with food in my mouth. Everything they told you not to do, I'm going to do it. Why? That bacon tastes good because I can. You can come back in 10 to 15 minutes. Or 15 to 20 minutes. My cup clean. I'm going to pour this wine up in here. And that's what we are drinking on tonight, and probably a bottle of water too. We warming up these shrimp and some bacon grease. So they're gonna taste extra. See, and I already cooked them in bacon grease. They're gonna taste extra. Read all about it. Extra. Extra. Okay. I think that's enough. For those of you who didn't see me eat the shrimp earlier today, that's the shrimp. That's the bacon. I said my grace. We got our wine. We in the van, girl. This is van life. I could be outside eating, or I could be in my van eating. One thing about having a van, a cargo van, an extended cargo van, my van, just in case anybody want to know, my van is a Ford E350 extended cargo van. So, even though you can't stand up in my van, you got a lot of living space. And if you're shorter than me, you're going to be more comfortable in here. Like, I can't stand up in here. I'm 5'6". 5'6", 5'7", something like that. So, like, my head is almost touching this sitting down because I got this pillow under me. But if you shorter than me, you could have this big old pillow under you and you could still be about right here. Like if you 5'2" or 4 something, yeah, you're going to be more comfortable in a cargo van. It just gives you so much room. I would get a cargo van. If you plan on getting a minivan, and then some of y'all gonna be like, well, I'm scared to drive that big old thing. Girl, it's not. It's if you could drive a car and you could drive a minivan, it's the same thing. Once you drive a cargo van, you're never gonna want to go back to that little bit small van, that little bit small car. You have so much living space inside of a cargo van, especially an extended one. But if you was gonna settle for a minivan, then you could just get a I know some people get the minivans because they want to look stealth and they want to be able to park anywhere. I park anywhere I want to park. But the thing about a minivan to me is you're not being no more stealther than I'm being, because if you sleeping in the parking lot, you have your windows covered. Like anytime you cover your windows, you're not stealth no more. I'm just saying. You cover all your windows and you got that black up in all your windows, you're not stealth. People know you up in there. People know you sleeping up in there. To me, a cargo van may be more stealth in a parking lot. Because it looks like a work truck. and because you have so much room in a cargo van, you don't have to cover up your front windows. Because you could have that partition like I have. So I don't have to cover the front windows. I don't have to put in. I may look more stealth than a minivan because the minivan gonna have all their windows closed, covered up. You got all your windows closed up and you sleeping in the parking lot overnight. They know you in there. You're not stealth. Like, and this stealth stuff is overrated. Like, being stealth is overrated because everybody and their mama know that people are living in their vans. They know what to look for. They watch the YouTube videos. They know that you have blackout curtains. They already know that. You think the managers of grocery stores don't know that you're sleeping in your van in their parking lot? They know. Some care, and some don't. So, when it comes to being stealth, to me, there's no such thing as being stealth. And I choose comfort over stealthness. So, if I have the choice between a minivan and a cargo van, I would choose the cargo van because it's going to give me more living space. If I had the choice between a cargo van and a high roof, of course I'm going to choose the high roof. I'm going to choose comfort over stealthness. This is your home. How long do you want to live in your home? I would choose comfort over stealthness all day, every day, because you need room. You need room to cook. You need room for a refrigerator. You just need room. So, that's my opinion. These are only my opinions. These are only my opinions. Choose comfort over stealthness. And another thing, I'm dropping stuff on the floor. I'm gonna have to get a wet wipe. If you are looking at a minivan or any other type of vehicle, like a car to live in, or a minivan or something like that, do this. Look at the minivan, price the minivan, and be looking at a cargo van at the same time. If you could find a cargo van for the same price you're going to pay for the minivan, girl, excuse me, get that cargo van. Some of y'all can get a cargo van for the same amount y'all paying for a minivan. I got this cargo van for $1,300. I seen some minivans for like $2,000. I was gonna get a minivan if I couldn't find nothing else. But patience is a virtue. Don't jump at the first thing you see. That's why you should really look for a vehicle when you don't have the money. Because that will teach you patience. Some of y'all want to start van life, but you say you don't have no money. But you're paying $1,500, $2,000 a month for rent. You got money. 2 months rent, 3 months rent, you could buy you a nice van. So what you gonna do, girl? I don't know what you're gonna do for 2 months, but you need to save that money that you're paying for that rent for 2 months. Some of y'all have a job where you can work overtime. Girl, you got a car? Start sleeping in your car. You got a car and you know you want to do van life? See, well, there's a will, there's a way. You got a job. You got a car. Your rent is high, right? Your lease almost up. Start selling all your furniture. This how you gonna know you serious. You serious about doing van life? Start selling your furniture. Start selling your furniture. Start getting rid of your clothes. If you can't get rid of your clothes and you can't get rid of your furniture, you're not serious about doing van life. If you serious about doing van life, you got enough stuff. Pots and pans, clothes, jewelry. You ain't gonna need all this stuff. Decide what kind of vehicle you need. Decide what kind of room you have. You starting off with your car because you're gonna save money. You want to get out that car note? Go sell that car to CarMax. Even if you're upside down on your car note and you're still gonna owe money after it's over with, get out that car note or live in the car. But if you want to get out the car note, go to CarMax and do a trade-in. They have cargo vans. It's better for you to be paying a car note on something you could live in comfortably go to CarMax, do a trade-in, or go to CarMax, sell your car. If you're upside down, pay the car off. Let them pay their portion. You put a couple of $1,000 with it, pay it off. If you got good credit, go get you something else. But I would just do trading at CarMax. If they got a van, like when me and Miss Charlene went to Vegas, they had some vans at CarMax. If you got a car you already paying notes on, Go trade that car in at CarMax and walk away with a car that you still gonna be paying car note on. Maybe about the same amount you paying on the other car. But now you got something to live in. You ain't got to do no build out on it. All you got to do is throw a mattress up in there. If you got a little dorm freezer, most important thing of your van is solar. But if you don't want to make no changes to it till after you pay it off, you're just going to live in it. It's just a portable solar panel. Me personally, I like cash cars. That way you can go and do whatever you want to do to it, and you know it's yours. Where there's a will, there's a way. If you got a car right now, you paying high rent, you know you want to live in your van. Like I said, your lease almost up. Start selling your furniture, start selling your clothes. If you got 6 months to your lease up, start selling your furniture, start selling your clothes, start purging. Say, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this by the time my lease is up. I don't care if I have to live in my van. If you got a job and your job offer overtime, let me tell you what you do, girl. Start working at overtime as much as you can. And when it come time for you to move out your apartment, if you ain't got enough money to go buy you a van cash yet, don't worry about it. Keep saving your money. Move out your apartment. Hopefully you done sold all your furniture and your clothes by then. And now you're going to move into your car and you're going to do overtime at work. So you're going to be working overtime at work. You're going to be living in your car. All you need your car for is to sleep. You're going to work as much overtime as you can so you could be at the job every day instead of in the parking lot. Girl, I work so much overtime at my job, girl, they started a rule. They started a rule that you couldn't work over 18 hours a day on overtime because, baby, now I had a place to stay, but I stayed at the job. I worked so much overtime. Anytime they posted overtime, they didn't want me to work no more overtime because I was making more money than the supervisors. But if you still got a job, work that overtime, girl, and stay up at the... You could live in your van or live in your vehicle even while you're working. You don't have to be living in no house, especially if you single, y'all. If you single, y'all, I was destined for van life. I didn't know it. I didn't know nothing about van life, but I always wanted a school bus. I ain't know nothing about van life, but I wanted a school bus. I was thinking about starting a business on wheels. I don't know what, you know, my sister came home one day and was telling me that her school district was having school buses on sale. We went online looking at, for auction, we went online looking at the school bus. I wanted a school bus so bad. She was like, what are you going to do with it, sister? Where are you going to park it? I'm like, I'm going to park it wherever I be. Girl, I didn't know nothing about van life, but I wanted a school bus. And one day my friend brother, I think he went to a car auction and he seen the school bus auction off. The school bus sold for $500. He said, That school bus would have been perfect for Vanessa. I wasn't doing van life, y'all. I wasn't doing van life, but people knew. Like, I wanted a school bus. I might get a school bus, y'all. I don't know what I'm going to get for my next vehicle. I was talking to Charlene the other day, and I was like, my next vehicle might end up being a school bus. I would love to have a Ford Transit long base, high roof, or medium roof. I would love to have one of those, but I don't want a car note. And I was talking to somebody at the RTR. Her car note was like $1,000 a month. She had a van she could stand up in, and her car note was like $1,000 a month. Y'all, I don't want no $1,000 car note. Your car note $1,000, you still gonna have insurance by $200-300, girl. That sound like a setup to me. Unless you got that kind of money coming in and you already know you securely got that kind of money coming in. Because I do YouTube, I don't have that kind of money coming in where I could say, okay. And I don't have that kind of money saved up to where because you're supposed to have like 6 months to a year of your bills saved up in case any financial hardship happen. Girl, I ain't got no money saved up where if a hardship happen, I'll be able to pay $1,000 car note a month for the next 6 months. You know, anything could happen to you. So I really don't want to get myself in that kind of position. I'd rather buy something. But then, like I say, Treasure's still running. So technically, I don't have to get rid of her at all for no reason. Like, what am I rushing for? I didn't rush into this situation. I had patience, and I was looking for a van even when I didn't have no money. So I really don't have to rush into nothing else. I feel like with God, I have formula. When the time is right, He gonna let me know. When the time is right, He gonna let me know. So y'all don't rush into nothing. Thumbs up the video, y'all. We almost have 100 thumbs up, 135 people in the house. Don't rush into nothing, y'all. But if you want to do van life, and you know without a shadow of a doubt you want to do van life, start looking. Start looking. Start going on Craigslist. Start going on Marketplace. Start looking in the green sheet. I found my van on Craigslist. Start looking at auctions. There are some car auctions in Houston. Some auctions you do not need. Some auctions are for dealers only. There are some auctions where you don't need to be a dealer. And you need to find out where they have repo auctions. Because you might have enough money to go get an auction, a car at an auction that's a repo. That car is a good car. But it's like when I repoed my Ford, I had a van before I got this van. I still didn't know nothing about van life. I had a van that I bought that only had 8,000 miles on it when I bought it. It was a Ford van. It was a cargo van. I don't remember if it was extended or not. Good van. Never gave me no problems. Only had, I think, 8,000 miles on it when I bought it. I voluntarily repoed that van. I think I owed $18,000 or $19,000 on it. They auctioned my van off, and my van sold for $15,000. I think I owe $18,000. Yeah, I think I owe $18,000 on the van. They auctioned my van off for $15,000, y'all. So somebody got them a good van. I think my van had either 12 or 20,000 miles on it. Very low mileage. I think it was a 2013. And when I repoed it, it had either 12 or 20,000 miles on it. It had between 12 and 20,000. I can't remember. They auctioned my van off for $15,000. Somebody got them a good deal. They had the money. They paid cash. I had added a tow package to the van. I left everything in the van. I left the seat covers that said Ford on it. I left the mats that said Ford on it. I left the tow package, the hitch, and everything on it. I left everything on the van. So whoever bought that van got a good deal. Again, I didn't know nothing about van life. Had I knew something about van life, I wouldn't have repoed that van. I would have started me a van life channel, and I started sleeping in that van just like that. I actually had everything I needed to live in the van like that. I just didn't know about van life because I was living in the other building with no lights, no gas, and no water. And I had a propane stove. I had everything that I could have fixed it up like this. I had a little refrigerator. I didn't know nothing about van life. So when you don't know, you pay for not knowing something. But that's why I am encouraging y'all today. Oh my goodness. Somebody needs to listen to me. That's why. You crying because you broke. You crying because you homeless. You crying because you in a bad situation. Stop crying. Dry your eyes. Stop crying. Start looking at YouTube videos. Start looking at van life videos. Start looking at Craigslist. Start looking at auctions. Excuse me. Excuse me. And just start looking. Start looking. Start educating yourself. Start learning. Because if you wait until you're ready to get it, you're going to make an irrational decision. Because you don't have the money right now, you learning everything you need to know right now, girl. See, I didn't know nothing about van life when I had a van. To buy a school bus. Why? Had I done some research just on owning a school bus, I would have found van life. Do your research. Like sometimes, oh, I'm about to start crying, y'all, because this is getting sensitive. Sometimes it's something that you are destined to do, but you got to find your way to it. And sometimes you can find your way to it sooner than later if you do your research. If you follow your instincts. Had I followed my instincts of wanting to own a school bus, it would have led me to finding out about van life. Sometimes you have this instinct in the back of your mind that is where your destiny is, but sometimes we take the long route to get to our destiny because we don't know. Like if you don't know, it don't show. If you don't know, it don't show. But if you do your research, that's why I'm telling y'all. Do y'all research. If y'all want to book a one-on-one with me, I will walk you through it. If you want to book a one-on-one with me, I will walk you through it. I will give you advice. But somebody walking you through something and giving you advice is still not going to help you if you're ready to do your research. All you're doing is just talking to somebody, wasting your time and wasting their time. If you're not ready to do your research, you got to be ready to dive in feet first. That's what I did. I dove in feet first. I started purging my house. I ain't had no car. I ain't had no money. I ain't know where the car was coming from. I started purging my house. I started watching YouTube videos over and over and over again, back to back to back to back. I started subscribing to van life channels. I started eating and breathing van life. I started praying to God and asking God to bless me with the money to get a van. And he did that. He did it. He did it. I'm still sitting in this van. That is a miracle. $1,300 3 years later. June the 30th is going to be 3 years that I've been doing van life. 3 years later. I could take a deep breath. 3 years later, after praying and asking God to bless me with the van, 3 years later, here I sit, had no money coming in, no Social Security check, no check, nothing. I'm telling you, nothing. Some of y'all email me and you DM me. And you say, Vanessa, I got this and I got that, but I don't know what I'm going to do. Girl, you got more than what I had. You complaining about what you got, and I didn't have that. I didn't have a Social Security check or a disability check. You got something that you could count on every month. My YouTube check is nothing that you could count on because I never know how much I'm going to make. I never know how many views I'm going to get. I never know how many people gonna watch the ads. It is so unpredictable. Anything could happen tomorrow. The internet could shut down where I can't even get on the internet to make no money. You got a steady stream of income. If you got a disability check coming in, if you got Social Security coming in, girl, you have something. I didn't have nothing. Y'all want me to help you, but you have more than what I had. It's all about what you got and what you do with what you got. It ain't about what you got, because a lot of people got a lot more than what some people got, but they don't do nothing with it. It ain't about what you got. It's about what you do with what you got. I didn't have nothing. But what did I do with the nothing? The Bible says if you have faith the size of a mustard seed, you can move mountains. I move mountains with just faith. You got a steady stream of income and you still ain't moving no mountains, girl. Something wrong with that picture. Something wrong with that picture. 800, 600, 1,000, 1,200, 1,500. You know you could depend on it every month. You have more than what I had. I had nothing. When I say zero zilch, I mean zero zilch. I had nothing. No, what part of? I don't care what nobody else say. The only person that know my situation, the only person that knew what I had coming into my house is me and God. Anybody else that say different is lying. I had no income. Zero, zilch. No Social Security check. No disability check. Nada. Wasn't even getting paid on YouTube yet. If I got paid, it might have been $100 or $200. Like, there wasn't no money. I was trying to figure out how I'm going to pay my internet every month, and it was $30. My internet every month was $30. I'm trying to figure out, Lord, how I'm going to pay my internet every month. Just let my YouTube check, y'all. Literally, I'm telling you the truth. I would pray and say, Lord, let my YouTube check be enough to pay my internet. That was $30 a month. Girl, if y'all don't get up off y'all butt and take that disability check and figure out how you can make it work for you. Because somebody could take nothing. See, this is what God looks at. He look at what he provides you with and what you do with it. And that's why God, I'm telling y'all right now, that's why God keeps blessing me. Because God knew my heart. And he knew I had nothing, but he seen the effort. He seen the dedication. He seen the faith, the size of a mustard seed that say, I don't have nothing, but I'm about to purge this house. I'm about to get rid of this stuff. I'm about to, let me tell y'all, I think it was like the week before I got the money from my daddy, twin sister giving me the money after he died. I think it was about a week before the end. I was sitting down in my apartment and I said to myself, because I had all of these bags of clothes that I had purged, and I said, I'm gonna get rid of all this stuff. I don't care if I got to sell it for $1 a piece. If I sell everything for $1 a piece, that'll be $400 or $500 that I have toward a vehicle. I was serious, y'all. I said, I don't care if I have to put stuff on my balcony and have a garage sale. I'm gonna sell everything for $1. I was serious. I was serious. I walked to this place that rented U-Haul trucks. And I was going to rent the U-Haul truck for the weekend so I could go somewhere and sell all the stuff that I had purged in my apartment. But when I went there, I think the U-Haul truck wasn't available, or they wanted so much for it just for the weekend. It's like they was charging double. And I was like, no, I don't have enough money for that. So I decided not to do it. And like the next week is when like my daddy died and my auntie gave me the money. And so now all of a sudden I got this money that I still don't think is enough. $2,000. I still didn't think $2,000 was enough to buy a car, let alone a cargo van. But when you have faith the size of a mustard seed and you act on that faith without even having any resources, God honors that. He honors you believing and trusting in him, even though you don't know where it's coming from. And you're going to do all you want to when you get the money. Like people that go to prison and they say, when I get out, I'm not going to never commit another crime. I ain't going to do this no more. I ain't going to never go to jail no more. Girl, as soon as they get out, they be like, they go to jail. They go to prison for 6 months to 6 years. And they say, when I get out, I'm never going to drink again. They can go for DWI and say, I'm never going to drink again. They can go for drugs and say, I'm never going to do drugs no more. As soon as them people get out of prison, they at the bar, they go find the prostitutes, they go find some drugs. Girl, see, God knows your heart. He knows when you saying, when you broke. He know when you saying, God, when I get the money, I'm gonna do this. He already know what you gonna do. Sometimes y'all don't never get what y'all asking God for, because he already know when he give it to you what you gonna do with it. God already knew when Vanessa get this, he gonna go buy her a van. I was saying, you know what, Lord, I only got $2,000. It's so easy to spend $2 here and $2 there, and then next thing you know, the whole $2,000 gone. I say, nope, I ain't buying nothing. I ain't even going to Subway and buy me a Subway sandwich, because I want to add to this. What can I add to it? God already know your heart. You trying to convince God, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. He already know you lying. Some of y'all be trying to play God. Y'all better get on y'all knees. Y'all better repent. Y'all better ask God to forgive you. You better ask God to change your heart where you stop lying, because I'm going to tell you the worst thing you could do. Some of y'all is some liars and the truth ain't in you. But it's not that bad when you lie to man. But when you lie to God, girl, some of y'all be, I'm sorry, funny. Some of y'all be lying to God. Like God see you lying to other people, but when you lie to him, when you say, God, if you give me this money, I'm going to do this with it. I'm going to change my life. And then you get the money and you go buy some drugs. You get the money, you go buy some weave. You get the money, you go get your nails done. And everything that you told God you needed the money for was a lie, and the truth ain't in you. He knew it already. That's why the next time you ask him for something, he ain't giving it to you, because he know you are lying. You've been a lying, and you're still a lying, and you're going to continue to lie. But when you lie to God, the Bible say, let your yea be yea and your nay be nay. When you tell God something, you better mean it. God already knew when he gave me that money that I was going to do what I needed to do with it. And he knew how much I had. And he knew my desire. That's why he allowed that man to go down on that van every week from $2,200. All I had was $2,000. I didn't even have money for tax, title, and license. I was trying to borrow the money for tax, title, and license. But guess what? God fixed it where I ain't even need to borrow the money. And all I had was $2,000 every week. That man going down from $2,200 to $2,000 to $1,800 to $1,500. I call him at $1,500. I call him at $2,200. Then I call him at 2,000. He not answer his phone. I'm saying, what is wrong with this van? Every week it's going down on Craigslist. What is wrong with the van? I say, God, either something wrong with this van or this van is meant for me. At $1,500, y'all need to go watch the video on YouTube. I got it on YouTube. The video, I looked on Craigslist, it's $1,500. I go look at that van. I say, sir, because I did my calculation, tax, title, and license. In order to stay under $2,000, I needed to get the van for $1,300. I say, sir, can you please sell this van for $1,300? He said, you really need a vehicle, don't you? I say, yes, sir, I do. He sold it to me for $1,300. That's history. Then after that, I went to the courthouse to go get the title turned over and everything, and came outside and the battery dead as a donut. Battery dead because it's been sitting up. This is a big old van. That van would not start. I'm just sitting in the parking lot. I call a friend, crying. The friend came and met me, took me to O'Reilly, bought a new battery, came back, put it in the van. Van started. So, y'all, the Bible say to work by faith, to move by faith and not by sight. Like, you can move mountains. Like, the only thing that's holding you back is your fear and your lack of faith. That's the only thing holding you back. If y'all got any kind of income that you could depend on a monthly basis, you have more than what I had. You have more than what I had. You should be able to do more than what I had. Some of y'all got help. Some of y'all got family members. Some of y'all got people y'all could go stay with for a couple of months and save some money. Some of y'all already got a vehicle. I didn't have no vehicle. Start with what you got. You got more than what I had. You should be able to do more. That's why some of y'all, you telling me this and you telling me that, girl, you got more than what I had and you ain't did nothing yet. You ain't did nothing to me. You ain't gonna do nothing. You ain't gonna do nothing. You don't want it bad enough. You don't want it bad enough. It's just you single, and you got some kind of income. You don't want it. I'm just telling you how I feel. You don't want it. If you want it bad enough, you've been and done something about it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Put your mind to it. It ain't nobody else's job to encourage you. Ain't nobody else's job to tell you could do it. If you don't believe in yourself, why would anybody else invest their time and their money and their energy in you? If you don't believe in yourself, I don't need nobody to tell me I'm going to do it. I have people always telling me I ain't going to do it and what I can't do. Girl, I don't pay them people no never mind. I don't listen to nobody telling me I can't do this and I can't do that, girl. I had people telling me, what you want to live in a van for? You ain't supposed to be living in no van. You can't live in no van. You ain't going to do this and you ain't going to. Did I listen to them people? Did I listen to them people? First of all, everybody that told me I couldn't do something, they dead and gone. I'm just telling the truth. Everybody that told me I couldn't do nothing or I shouldn't do nothing, they is dead and gone. They dead and gone. Like, and I'm not throwing no shade at nobody, but the people that told me I couldn't do nothing and I wasn't going to do nothing, they is dead and gone. You can't listen to people telling you what you ain't going to do. They don't see the future because they ain't going to be here to see it anyway. They ain't going to be here to see whether you accomplish it or not. So why fret over people telling you what you can't do? They ain't going to be here to see it anyway. Do what you want to do. Ask God for the strength to do it. Ask him to provide what you need to do it. Ask him to give you the wisdom. He gonna let something stumble in your footpath where you gonna learn what you need to learn. God let me stumble up on van life. He let me see what it was I needed to see to get the encouragement that I needed to say, oh, I could do this. I could have been still staying in the hood where people getting shot up every day, falling down dead in front of my doorstep, going outside praying for people. Prayed for this man that was shot 6 times. I could have still been there. A stray bullet could have came in my window and killed me one day. But now I decided to get out the hood. I don't care if I went 10 miles away from the hood. I was in a safer place. So, y'all trust God. Put him first. You want to know what you need to do. You need to put God first. If you playing with God, if you living in sin, if you fornicating, if you committing adultery, if you on drugs, if you prostituting, if you an alcoholic, if you doing anything that is against the will of God, you got to change that first. You got to change that first, because if you have everything else you need, but you got them strongholds and addictions, you're going to lose it all. You got to put God first. You can't ask God to bless you and then you cursing your own life by sinning. Like, change your life first. Change your relationship with God first. Like, mean what you say and say what you mean to him. Don't lie to him. Stop lying to God and telling him, oh, I promise this time I'm going to live for you. This time I'm going to give my life to you. Do it now. Stop asking God for what you want from him without giving him what he wants from you. He wants your heart. He wants your mind. He wants your body. He wants your soul. Stop playing with God. Like, sometimes we look at what other people have and we want what they have, but our relationship is not where it needs to be. Like, I got a relationship with God. I trust him. I believe in him. I talk to him. I live for him. Of course, he gonna bless me. Of course, he gonna bless me. You cursing your own self by sinning against God and lying to him, but you want the blessings that you see other people with. You want the healing. You want the deliverance. You want the freedom. You want the peace that other people have, but you ain't living the life that other people living. You ain't making the sacrifices that other people living. Where does it all start? I'm going to tell you, where does van life start? Where does following your dreams start? Where does getting what you want in life start? It start with the relationship with God. That's my recipe to it. You asking me for advice? I'm going to tell you. It start with your relationship with God. It don't start with no van. It don't start with no money. It start with your relationship with God. Like, how many years you gonna live and you gonna be in sin? How many years you gonna live and you gonna be out of order? How many years you gonna live and you gonna be disobedient to God? Time is winding up. Even if you start van life tomorrow, you still want God's peace. You still want God's blessing. You still want his anointing over your life. You still want his protection. Then you got to start with him. You don't start with no van. You don't start with no car. You start with a relationship with God. That's it. And that's my answer to everything. Like, you need a relationship with God, period. You got to get that right. And you can't just be playing and saying, God, I'm going to live for you, and then just to get what you want, and then you off back to the same behavior that you had before. You got to stop playing with God. Nobody on the face of this earth can mean more to you than God. You can't pimp God. You can't play God. And you better stop lying to him. But anywho, I am going to get my little butt ready for bed. I hope y'all enjoyed this winding down and getting ready to go to bed. Tomorrow, I got dishes to wash because I just got to warming up some food. I got dishes to wash tomorrow. I'm going to clean out the front of the van. I might get around to going riding my bike tomorrow or doing something, but probably not because I want to do this. And then I'm going to have a meet and greet Saturday I need to make the thing tonight. I'm going to have a meet and greet Saturday between 4 and 9 p.m. at the main event in Humble, Texas. You guys can come out, meet me. I'm going to be celebrating my 40K subscriber. And I'm just going to be meeting you guys. So if y'all want to come out and meet me and celebrate with me, they have a restaurant there. They have pizza. They have drinks. They have bowling. They have games, arcades, and all that kind of stuff. So, like, you can buy the little main event card, which I have one. Yeah, I don't know where my other wallet is. But you could buy the little main event cards and you can play with your family. And, I might do a little bowling. I don't know how to bowl, but I'm going to do a little bowling. I'm going to get me something to eat. And if you guys want to come out and meet and greet and just congratulate me and help me celebrate 40K, you could do that. It's going to be Saturday between 4 and 9 p.m. at the main event in Humble, Texas. Humble, Texas. No trolls allowed, please, because if any trolls come, you're like, if you a troll and you know you're a troll and you're a hater, don't walk up to me and don't approach me, because I'm going to tell you right now, Humble is a little small town. And the police department is like 5 steps away. Like, if you know you a troll and you know you trolling me, do not come near me. Do not approach me at all, because I'm calling the police. Like, I everybody. Okay? Yes, it's a public place and you could go. You're trolling me and I know it and I see you, I'm calling the police. And that's it. And that's all. I'm calling the police. And I'm going to show them my evidence that you a troll and trolling me, and that you've made threats against me. Don't think I ain't got the threats, girl. Boy, I got the threats. I sees it. I pay people to see it all. So if you trolling me and you threaten me and you said you was going to do this to me and you was going to do that to me, or you just trolling me, girl, and I see you, I'm calling the police. Like, the police gonna know that you knew that I was gonna be there. That just wasn't no coincidence that you showed up. They gonna know that I made an announcement that I'm gonna be here on this day, and you should show up if you want to. That's all I'm gonna say. Show up if you want to. I'm calling the police. And I'm gonna do anything else I need to do to protect myself from haters and trolls. It's sad that people will go to any length to hate on somebody, but we got a bunch of sick people in the world that try to make it look like you sick, but they actually the ones that sick. So yeah, anyhow, you ain't gonna even know I called the police. I'm gonna call the police. I'm gonna give me a police report, and then I'm gonna handle the rest of my business that I need to handle. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna handle the rest of my business that I need to handle by law and legally. So, if any troll ever shows up anywhere that I announce that I'm gonna be, you better get ready to have the police called on you. Because I believe in documenting everything legally. So that way, if you ever have to protect yourself, you have the legal right to do so, because you've been documenting that this person is harassing you, bothering you, following you for whatever reasons. I don't know why they would want to do that. I don't know why nobody that hates me will want to come where I'm going to be, but to each its own. Sometimes you got to show them better than you could tell them. But I'm about to put my mattress down. Floor's clean. We've already swept the floor tonight. I'm gonna put back on my pajamas. That's probably why I was cold last night, y'all, because I slept in these pajama shorts instead of like my clothes. And I'm probably gonna put them pajamas back on so I could just put this back on tomorrow. Put these clothes back on that I have on tomorrow. Finish doing what I'm gonna do. I'm probably gonna try to wake up early tomorrow, y'all, so I could try to get everything done before it gets dark tomorrow. Tomorrow is my last full day here, since I really didn't get a chance to do anything that I wanted to do. I wanted to go walk the trail because I done been at this park 2 times before, and both of the other times I came, I didn't do what I wanted to do. I don't know what I did, but I didn't do what I wanted to do. So I never did walk the trail. They have a archery class. I think it's on Saturdays. I never did go to the archery class. They have a nature center. I never did go to the nature center. I think they have a bird watching place too here. I never went to that. So, yeah. It's a lot of stuff that I wanted to do, and I never did it. So, obviously, I'm going to have to come back here again another time. So, anywho, I'm ready for bed. I'm going to put on my night clothes. Got my pajamas over here. Van is clean. Everything is clean and spick and span. And tomorrow, I'm going to spray it out real good. I got some microban. So I'm going to spray everything out when the doors are open, let everything air out. And I'm going to be cleaning out the front of the van. And everything going to be good. So anywho, I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Thank y'all for watching and tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Look below the video. Look at the subscribe button. It's going to be right over here, I think. Look at the subscribe button. If it doesn't say ED, subscribed, you are not subscribed to the channel. Hit it once. After you hit the subscribe button, you need to hit the bell. You're going to see that bell somewhere. Hit the bell, then hit all, so you'll be notified each and every time I upload a new video. If you are subscribed to the channel and you are not getting notifications, unsubscribe, hit the subscribe button again, then hit the bell and hit all. Unless you hit the bell and you hit all, you will not be notified each and every time I upload a new video. So you got to hit the subscribe, hit the bell, and then hit all in that order. So, and if you want to support the channel in any shape, form, or fashion, all my information is in the description box below. Let me double check and see if anybody sent me cash apps today, so I could give y'all a shout out while I'm live. No cash apps today, but thank you for the people that gave me cash apps. The other day, wow. I'm just looking at how much they charge you just for getting cash off your card. Like, is that $15 they charge me for getting cash back? Interesting. So anyway, y'all, I'm gonna talk to y'all later. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all, and I am going to see y'all in the morning for our motivational video and breakfast, and then we're gonna get our day started later by cleaning out the van. So again, I'll be live all day tomorrow. So make sure y'all come back and tune in. Thanks for watching. Y'all have a blessed and wonderful evening and sleep tight, and don't let the bed bugs bite. Good night. Thanks for watching. Bye now.